Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. Today we are going to learn new collocations. The first session by the first lesson in 1000 English collocations in 10 minutes a day. So let's go and dive into the first lesson. بچه ها امیدوارم حالتون خوب باشه. بریم با هم دیگه جلسه اول، درس اول، خانواده رو، کلماتش و اکسپرشن هاشو و کالوکیشن هاشو با هم دیگه یاد بگیریم. Let's go. Lesson 1, Family. Let's begin our study of collocations by learning some common expression about the family. Your parents and siblings, brothers and sisters are your immediate family, and your extended family includes all your relatives, uncles, cousins, great aunts, etc. کلمه siblings بچه parents یعنی پدر و مادر، والدین. siblings یعنی اعضای خانواده، برادر خواهر. خب برادر و خواهر. immediate family and extended family. دو تا کلمه، دو تا اصطلاح که با هم دیگه داریم. immediate family اعضای خانواده نزدیک مثل برادر خواهر like your father, mother, sister and brother. و extended family مثل عمو، دایی like uncles, cousins, grandparents. Okay, we call them extended family. You can use a family tree to diagram the relationship among your family members. A person who is related to you by a long series of connection can be called a distant relative. Family tree شجره نامه. Family member اعضای خانواده. For example, your father, your mother, sister, brother. These are family members. Distant relative. فرض کنید با کسایی رابطه وجود داره تو زندگیتون، با اعضای خانواده‌تون که یک آشنایت دوری هم داره، بهشون میگن distant relative. Distant relative. If you're lucky, you have a loving family or a close-knit family. These expressions refer to a family that has a good relationship, where everyone loves each other and helps each other. If you were raised in a loving family, then you probably had a carefree childhood. That means you had nothing to worry about when you were young. سه تا اصطلاح خوب: loving family یا مترادفش close knit family. خانواده هایی که با همدیگه رابطهشون خوبه، اعضای خانواده رابطهشون خوبه، میگیم loving family یا close knit family. اینها بچه هایی دارن که زندگی آرامی دارن. We say they have a carefree childhood. Carefree childhood یعنی زندگی در آسایش، بچگی در آسایش داشتند. On the other hand, a family in which the relationship are bad or unhealthy can be called a dysfunctional family. بچه dysfunctional family دقیقا متضاد close knit family هستش. close knit family به معنای خانواده‌ای که dysfunctional family به معنای خانواده‌ای که با هم دیگه مشکل دارن اعضای خانواده با هم. If the children experience abuse, poverty, or problems with the law, we can say they had a troubled childhood. Troubled childhood دقیقا متضاد carefree childhood هستش. Troubled childhood یعنی بچگی پرمشکل، با دغدغه، با فقر یا هر چیزی که سختی داشته باشه رو میگیم troubled childhood. دقیقا متضاد carefree childhood هستش. Perhaps the parents went through a bitter divorce. bitter divorce به معنای طلاق سخت هستش، طلاقی که با ناراحتی همدیگه باشه، با ناراحتی و خشم همسر و خانوم باشه. It's also possible to have a messy divorce with a prolonged legal battle involving lots of conflicts about the separation of the former couple's assets, money and possessions. The decision about the separation of assets are made in the divorce settlement. Divorce settlement به معنای اون جایگاه به اصطلاح جایگاهی هستش که میرن و طلاق میگیرن توی دادگاه رو میگن divorce settlement. A family in which there are divorces or separations is sometimes called a broken home. پس به خانواده‌ای که داخلش طلاق وجود داره و به اصطلاح جدایی وجود داره به اون خانواده میگن a broken home. Sometimes the mother and father fight over custody of the children. custody of the children یعنی حضانت بچه را به عهده گرفتن. بچه را به حضانت گرفتن یعنی پدر مادر جدا میشه، یکشون بچه را به حضانت قبول میکنه. That refers to who has the primary responsibility of caring for the kids. کسی هستش که از بچه مراقبت میکنه. A judge can grant joint custody. Grant joint custody به چه معناست؟ به معنای این که اون حضانت رو به جفتشون میده، یعنی به جفت طرف میده. That means the ex-husband and ex-wife share the responsibility. Or sole custody. Sole custody دقیقا متضاد joint custody هستش. sole به معنای تک و joint به معنای دو یا جفت. grant میکنه، به اصطلاح از فعل grant استفاده میکنیم. grant custody, grant sole custody, grant joint custody to only one parent. پس joint custody یعنی به دوتا به دوتا والدین میده، ولی sole custody به یکیشون، یا پدر یا مادر. For example, a judge might award sole custody. Award sole custody to the mother and the father has to pay child support. Award custody. پس grant custody داریم، grant joint custody و award sole custody. Pay support کنه، پرداخت کنه. Regular payment to help with expenses for the kids. Expenses به معنای هزینه هاش رو توسط پدرش یا مادرش به فرزند ساپورت کنه. Expenses. If it was a mutual divorce or separation. بچه mutual divorce و separation به معنای این هستش که جفت شوهر و خانوم تصمیم میگیرن که با هم دیگه توافقی طلاق بگیرن، میگیم mutual divorce or separation. That means that they will stay on a good terms with each other. یعنی به معنای این هستش که بدون هیچ مشکل و درگیری و به صورت مؤدبانه از هم جداشن. On a good terms with each other. If a woman gets pregnant به معنای حامله شدن. Get pregnant از فعل get استفاده میکنیم برای pregnant. Without being married or in a relationship, then she will become a single mother. Single mother یعنی وقتی که خانوم باردار هست و شوهر نداره بهش میگیم single mother. Some women in this situation choose to have an abortion. Choose to have an abortion به معنای سقط کردنه، به معنای سقط کردنه. And others prefer to give the baby up for adoption. Give the baby up. Give up for adoption. Give the baby up for adoption. The time when the baby is planned to arrive is called due date. بچه‌ها due date به معنای اون زمان، اون موعود یا اون موقعی هستش که اتفاق میفته. یعنی زمان مثلا بچه به دنیا میاد یا زمانی که میتونیم بگیم یه اتفاقی دیگه قرار اتفاق بیفته. We call it due date. You can also say the baby is due. یعنی اینکه بچه قراره که به دنیا بیاد. In mid-October, for example. After the woman has the baby or give birth. بچه داشتن از has استفاده میکنیم، میگه از has استفاده has a baby. و به دنیا آوردن give birth. از فعل give استفاده میکنیم. The baby is given to the adoptive parents. Adoptive parents خانواده‌ای که به اصطلاح چیکار میکنه؟ به فرزندی قبول میکنه. Adoptive parents who will raise the children. بچه یه فعل خوب داریم به نام raise کردن، به معنای بزرگ کردن هستش. حواستون باشه از raise استفاده میکنیم. یه بچه ای رو وقتی میخوایم بزرگ کنیم میگیم پدر مادرش raise کرده. They raised the child. or bring up. از bring up هم میتونیم استفاده کنیم. raise یا bring up به معنای پرورش دادن و بزرگ کردن. as if it was their own. Sometimes when the adopted child is older, he or she tries to find a birth mother. birth mother به معنای اون مادر بیولوژیکالش هستش دیگه، مادر اصلی، یعنی مادری که به دنیا آورده. یه نکته اینجا هست، adopted child، کسی که فرزندی که به فرزندی قبول شده میگیم adopted child، و پدر مادری که این بچه رو به فرزندی قبول میکنه میشه adoptive parents. پس این دوتا رو با هم دیگه اشتباه نگیریم. بریم سر وقت کویز. Circle the best word to complete each sentence. A friend of mine went birth. بچه به دنیا آوردن از چی استفاده میکردیم؟ give a birth. از gave a birth. پس give a birth به معنای به دنیا آوردن هستش. Number 2, a number of the kids in my classroom come from broken homes. Excellent. Broken homes. A broken homes یعنی خونه‌ای که با مشکلات باشه. Or it has dysfunctional family. Am I right? Number 3, after divorce. طلاق به اصطلاح با مشکل، یعنی جایی که با هم دیگه آبشون توی جوب نره، میشه bitter divorce. From his wife of 20 years, the actor married a woman young enough to be his daughter. Number 4, I see my expanded family. بچه اینا کلماتی هستن که تقریبا شبیه هم هستش. extended family بود دیگه که متضادش میشد immediate family. expanded نیستش، extended هستش. During our annual family vacation. Number 5, I was raised in a very joyful, loving, tender family. Loving family خانواده‌ای که عشق بورزه به هم دیگه، که چی؟ کمک کنه به هم دیگه. Loving family in which everyone helped each other. Number 6, I was raised by my grandparents. توسط پدر بزرگم و مادر بزرگم بزرگ شدم. از فعل دیگه هم داشتیم bring up استفاده می کردیم. My parents passed away. فوت کردن. Number 7, I'm on a good be on a good term. یعنی چی؟ یعنی اینکه با هم دیگه رابطه خوبی داشتن. Number 8, John had a carefree childhood, growing up with happily married parents and 3 brothers. Number 9, many women regret giving an abortion. Give abortion as give استفاده میکنیم. Number 10, my aunt's going through a messy divorce. Messy divorce. She's paying a fortune in legal fees. Number 11, my husband doesn't get along with a few of my family members. اعضای خانواده. My family members. Number 12, although my salary is low, I get a child support from my ex-husband. درسته که حقوقم کمه ولی توسط شوهر سابقم ساپورت میشم. Number 13, my sister got pregnant. Got pregnant. خواهر من حامله شد بعد از اینکه immediately after she got married. ازدواج کرد. Number 14, my son is making a diagram of your family tree. ما family tree داریم. for a school project. Number 15, my wife is pregnant with twins. They are due in February. پس وقتی که قراره به دنیا بیان اشتباه نکنیم، از کام استفاده نکنیم، فارسی فکر نکنیم. They're come in February نیست. They are due in February. Number 16, Sally was granted sole custody. پس از granted joint custody استفاده میکنیم. یا فعل دیگه چی بود؟ award استفاده میکنیم. award custody استفاده میکنیم. Number 17, teenagers who had troubled childhood. همون متضاد carefree childhood هستش. Often have behavior problems in school. Number 18, the celebrity wrote a book about his dysfunctional family. میگه celebrity در مورد خانواده پردردسرش یک کتاب نوشت. 19, the divorce settlement awarded the wife $500,000. Number 20, there are 4 people in my immediate family. یعنی 4 اعضای خانواده نزدیکمون 4 نفر هستش. Number 21, they have 3 biological children and 2. بچه دقت کنید children داریم. adoptive استفاده نمیشه. adopted استفاده میشه. اگه parents بود adoptive parents بود ولی اینجا adopted children هستش. ممنون از حمایتتون. امیدوارم به دردتون خورده باشه و لذت برده باشید. تا جلسه بعد.